All right, let's talk about Google, Pete, because GOOG or GOOGL, whichever flavor of alphabet you'd care to mention, this is a $2.8 trillion company. And so in a capitalization weighted index like the S&P 500, you're going to see this leave a mark because it's down 5% today, a 5% drop out of a company that has this much sway in the market is something that, like I say, is going to leave a mark. The low for the year was 121. It's a lot higher than that. It's $50 above that, but it is now $20 below. I said high. The low of the year is 121. The high is 194. So right now we are $20 off the high, Pete, and some $50 above the low. But this is a real bad day for Google.
Yeah, it's interesting. They beat on the top of the bottom. The CFO talked about the heavy investment of AI, which, we hear that all the time, right? Whether it be Meta or Google or whomever. The CEO actually was talking about how they need to spend smartly on innovation of the AI world. Everybody's, I mentioned this just a moment ago with Tesla, their fascination with automation of the driving investment of about $5 billion coming from Alphabet or Google, however you want to phrase it. But there is a lot of spend there. It's pretty interesting that that's another one where there is a big focus there. There is spend. They're putting a lot of money to work there. And obviously AI is a big piece as well. So it's something where, you look at Google, it's down 5% today. It's not terrible. It's not nearly as bad as what we're seeing in Tesla and the beating that's taking. But I think it has to do with where did Google have success and where did they have some of the weakness? And that's what's pushing it and maybe pulling it to the downside. Shoot, I think in a normal day, if we weren't getting dragged down to the levels that we are, John, Google might be getting it into the position where maybe it would rally and be in positive territory. But based upon what we're seeing in the macro market, I don't see that happening today.
Yeah, I don't see it happening today either, Pete. And keep in mind, or bear in mind, perhaps, folks, that when we're talking about data centers and power draw and all that kind of stuff that Pete and I have mentioned frequently, Google, of course, with Claude and the various Google AIs, because it's not just ChatGPT, it's not just Claude, it's not just Microsoft's version or IBM's version. All of these companies that are providing that are also paying for that. And those data centers are going to reap the rewards for that, because they're, of course, just saying, hey, this is how much you use this month. This is how much it costs. So if you're providing this and if you're trying to beat your competitors into the ground by basically offering a newer, slicker version of an AI bot, whatever it might be, you're paying a lot of money while you're giving that thing away, trying to get people in the door to use it. Just remember that.